Good morning, folks. How are you today? Wherever you are in the world, it might be evening, it might be afternoon, or uh, whatever. But greetings and salutations. Uh, what I'd like to show to you today is my 2005 Dunhill Christmas pipe, and it's this is it. It's uh, an elongated vest pocket, which because of the stem, it's elongated there. It has a snowflake design on it. That's hard to tell. The the actual numbers on here, as you can tell, my eyesight's going. Tan shell, no, shell briar, excuse me, made in England, and it appears the bowl is 4325. Okay, that's what it says. And we're going to light her up now. I'm inclined to smoke them. And they look nice, pristine in their case, their presentation case. Never smoked, but a shop owner suggested to me, he's runs a tinderbox in Haverford, Pennsylvania, one of the area's flagship tinderboxes. And I know it's not the first in the country, but it's a gorgeous store that he runs, you know, with a lounge and the whole bit. And he convinced me. He said, look, smoke them. You might die tomorrow. And so what the heck? And of course, that doesn't mean misuse them. That means to smoke them gently and with all the care that went into building them. You need to take care of them. Very nice. It's an essentially the vest pocket model that has an elongated stem and with the gold trim, the rose gold. I don't know exactly what carat it is. The pipe lists for something around $1,000. So I'm sure they satisfying, very satisfying. Now a vest pocket pipe I showed you the other day. It's the same shape. It's the same pipe, really. Same thing, except it's rusticated with a long stem. So anyway, it's a very elegant pipe, suited for the evening, if the gentleman's going out. It's a very elegant fellow. I have a penchant for these gold-banded pipes. Have you ever priced out a Peterson gold spigot? They're way out. I'd like to have one. They're very expensive. I have a pipe that I have in mind for my birthday. It's either a 3-pipe set by Ardor with a fitted case. It's an estate pipe. A set, rather. Or a Gabrielle, a freehand. The Gabrielle, I think I'm pronouncing it properly. It's a simply gorgeous looking pipe. I believe it has a bamboo single link. It's whitish. It's up there, but for birthdays and Christmas, myself and my wife, we lavish each other, once or twice a year on, expensive gifts. So I'm putting in for that. I don't know what she's gonna get me with. She doesn't like the fact that the 3-set pipe is it's an estate, but it's huge. She's somebody else's, but it's a little tough to get the concept over to her. The estate pipes, in many ways, are the way to go. But I think I'm settling on this Gabrielle. I'll let you know in May. I also wanted to say something about stamps. I'm a stamp collector, and if any of you have stamps that you wish to know the price of, what they're worth, go on eBay. Now we'll take the United States as an example. In your stamp catalogs that are made by Scott Publishing, which is 90% of the market, they have, some people call them a serial number. It's actually a stock number. Say the first U.S. stamp, they're still available. They made millions of them. They're like $500 or so. You just type in U.S. and then space, and then that number that's assigned to that stamp. And then the category is, you look up as stamps on the, the eBay category. And it'll come up immediately with all grades, used and new. And you get an idea of what your stamp is worth that way. Now, me personally, I've been collecting since I was, well, since about 10 actually, by the time I got rolling. And over the years, I poured a lot of money into it. And a good rule of thumb with the collection, that the time, effort, and money that you put into it, that is what you're going to hope to recover some when you sell later on. So a lot of people, the hobby is a great hobby. They call it the king of hobbies and the hobbies of kings. FDR had a terrific stamp collection, for instance. And so the bottom line is put the money and the effort into it, then you will get out something in return. But if you just say, okay, a letter arrives today, you know, I take the stamp off it or soak it off and put it in my book. Chances are, you know, they've made millions of them, and it's actually not going to be worth anything. We had a little technical difficulty. Something flashed up and covered the whole thing. Well, another... This is happening again. I don't know what's wrong. But, so that's it. You want to have a good collection, go to a stamp shop. Say, you know, I'm modest means, but I'd like to have a few nice stamps. And then he'll direct you for any price ranges that you might desire. And so that's my tip for the day. Want to know what your stamp's worth? Look it right up on the internet. Just like I need a 380. Scott 380. So I would just type in US in the search bar, space, and 380. And it'll come right up with all sorts of auctions for that particular stamp. So that's my tip for the day, and this is my pipe for the day. So I'm going to sign off today, and happy smoking.